at Twende Shule, the program that offers an online teaching in various subjects. So we continue with our history subject. As I'm always saying, those who ignore history, they condemn themselves not knowing about their future. So you must study history. Therefore, today we are going to study about armed struggle, a case of Kenya. An armed struggle, a case of Kenya. We have discussed a lot on the concept of armed struggle, that it came a time when the Africans decided to take up arms in order to struggle for their independence, in order to get rid from colonial domination. In the previous lesson, we discussed about armed struggle in Zimbabwe or Southern Rhodesia. So today we are going to study about armed struggle in Kenya. Historically, for those who do not know, since before Berlin Conference, Kenya was not an official colony of British. While Tanganyika was dominated by German, even before colonial partition, Kenya was under the influence of British. Then after the Berlin Conference of 1884 to 1885, German and the British came here in East Africa. Then they partitioned their land through the Delimitation Treaty of 1886. So during the Delimitation Treaty of 1886, they divided the part of East Africa among themselves into the spheres of influence. From Umba River to Lake Victoria was their demarcation, whereby in southern part was taken by German, then in northern part was taken by British. Meaning that the East Africa was divided among British and German, whereby German established the German East Africa comprising of Tanganyika, Rwanda, and Burundi, while the northern part, which was dominated by British, comprised of Kenya and Uganda. Therefore, after the First World War, when Germany annexed all of her colonies, Tanganyika became under the influence of British. So from that time, Britain was dominating Tanganyika, Kenya, and Uganda. So here we see that Kenya was typical a British colony since the beginning. The settlers in Kenya established Kenya as the crown colony. They were regarding Kenya as their motherland. They were taking Kenya as their home place. The reason behind is because Kenya, specifically in Kikuyu Highland, was so fertile. So the settlers who came from Britain, who came in Kenya, they established the plantation, they established the large-scale agriculture. You will accept me about Lord Mayor, the one who owned more than 1,000 acres in Kikuyu Highland. So the settlers established the Kenya colony as a crown colony. They never thought that one day they will go back to their country. They were thinking that Kenya is our home place. They established various communication infrastructure, including roads, railway. They established the schools for their own. They established the hospital. They established the processing and the few manufacturing industries, because they were thinking that this is our home place. So to demand for the independence in Kenya to settlers was like an economic suicide. You want us to go back to our home. Where is our home? Because they are thinking that Kenya is their home. So it was not an easy task for the people of Kenya to demand for their independence, because the settlers who settled in Kenya, they were not ready to grant independence. That's why the only means for the people of Kenya to get their independence was through armed struggle. Therefore, Kenya was one of the British colonies in East Africa to regain its independence through armed struggle. So in East Africa, specifically the former East Africa, Tanzania, Kenya, and Uganda, Kenya was among the British colony to attain their independence through armed struggle. So in East Africa, the country which attained the independence through armed struggle was Uganda and Kenya. So Kenya was one of the British colonies in East Africa to regain its independence through armed struggle. The Mau Mau was the movement relying on nationalists and violence as the last resort for attaining Kenyan's independence from the British. So for the Mau Mau movement, the use of gun barrel was the last resort, meaning that they started other attempt to attain their independence, but the failure of other attempt, the last resorts, were the use of armed struggle. That's why even in teaching profession we advise for teachers corporal punishment to be the last resort. That yes, a student has committed a mistake, you must talk with him, talk with her. But there are some teachers who opt for corporal punishment as the first resort. That's not right. So just speak with her, speak with him. Why are you doing this, my friend? Build a friendship with your student. So if other means, either verbal reprimands, warnings, and other ways of disciplining a student fail, we say corporal punishment will be the last resort. So the same applied to the Kenyans. Armed struggle was the last resort, was the last attempt. That here we have no way out, we must struggle by armed struggle. Therefore, it began following the banning of the Kenyan African Union (KAU). As a result, from 1945 to 1952, the movement engaged in guerrilla warfare in the Mau Mau Mountain and Aberdare Forest, with its aim of attaining majority rule by pressurizing the colonial government. So most of its members were the ex-soldiers from the Second World War, the ex-servicemen, the wage laborers, extreme groups, etc. So the struggle of Kenya did not end until 12 December 1963, when KANU led by Kenya, when KANU led Kenya to the independence under good leadership of Jomo Kenyatta. There are people who don't know why the current president of Kenya is called Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. It is because Uhuru Kenyatta was born on this date, 12 December 1963. I just want to unlock that. Most of the people, they don't. He's called Uhuru because he was born in this day. Like here in Tanzania, we have Freeman Mbowe. He is called Freeman because he was born on Independence Day of Tanganyika on the date of 9th December 1961. So sometime your name will resemble with the date that you are born, or sometime with the circumstance that happened during your birth. For instance, I don't know your name, but there are people who are called Chakubanga, Chausiku, Nyauringo, Matatizo, Shida,